Awesome. Well, good morning. Happy Monday, everybody. So excited that you're here. Hope everybody had a fabulous weekend. And oops, one more person. All right. Well, I've got to tell you, I'm excited. We've got some few team members who are about to wrap up this Hawaii trip. They've got one more week, but they are trying to get it done by today. So just want to give a shout out to them as they're so close. And also, I will be posting shortly. I went to bed, so I didn't post it last night, but I will be posting the training that we did on Black Friday last night for you guys to take a look at. So super excited for you guys to be watching that. And obviously, we're going to be giving you more information as we go. One of the things, oops, hold on. I don't see Genevieve and I see her commenting. So give me 1 second. Oops, let me just make sure she can get in. Thank you. I have to manually type in. I think it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, see if that works for her. And so anyway, hopefully she hops in. I wanted to kind of talk to you guys today about, well, first of all, remember it's Monday. It is the last day of the commission week. Okay, so we want to make sure you guys are logging into the back office, making sure you are active, making sure you are qualified, and seeing where you are when it comes to rank, because we don't want anybody missing any ranks that they're close to or pushing towards. And what is it that you need to do to get to that next rank, right? Let us help you. Let us get on some calls and things like that with you to help close some of these people. And so that's going to kind of lead into what I wanted to talk to you about today. So I want to make sure everybody is really utilizing the training that we have in the back office for you. So I'm going to bring up a couple of documents in particular, but let me just log on here. Do this. But I want to know how many of you, just by show of hands, if you could, how many of you are going through the training regularly? How many of you have gone through this training more than one time, more than 2 times, more than 3 times, and really looked at the documentation that's back there? Because there's some documents in there that Ruth and I aren't really sure if people are using. And we want to make sure that you are, because they're important pieces of the training, or we wouldn't have them back there. Okay, so I want to make sure that we are doing that. Anybody, show of hands, people going through the training? You guys have in the Sea Life Nation member vault? Yeah, kind of, right. Thank you for your honesty, Jessica. I appreciate that. I really do. Because guys, this is the important thing. So let me just make sure I've got it up on my other screen here. I do. Okay, so I'm going to come back. I want to share my screen with you guys. Done it twice, but not recently. Yes, on my list to do again this week. Need to do it again. Thank you guys. Like, I totally appreciate your honesty. And because so we just updated it too last week. So, you know, everything that was there is there, but now we've added some new stuff too. We've added some things to help clarify and break things down even more for you. So if you've not been through it recently, definitely go check it out, because there's definitely more in there. All right, so let me share my screen. All right. So when you guys, if you've already logged into training, when you log back in, this is where you should be going. And it's to the smp.vip member vault, right? And you're going to scroll down, because I've had some people say their training has disappeared. If it has, log out, log back in. Your Sea Life Nation should be here. If it's not here, then go to sealifenation.com and start the process over. But if you've logged in before, it should actually be here for you. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do view product. Okay, so I'm going to actually do a walkthrough on some of these. I'm going to spend more time on some than others. Oops, if you're just coming in, guys, if you can mute yourselves. Oops, no, that's not what I wanted. Who am I trying to mute here? Nope, I think they got it. Okay, so very first thing you're going to want to do is, you can see over here, we've got the list of most of the things that are going on. We try to keep this updated as things change. The first thing you want to do is come in here, watch the getting started video, but make sure to pull up this getting started checklist and print it out, okay? Because you're going to want to go through and check off things. Now, I see people asking questions that if this were printed out, you probably wouldn't have the question, okay? So making sure you're getting through each of these steps, right? Making sure you're doing the Kickstart tools. Here's the rapid funnel information with the codes, right? We talk about our different groups. They're broken down here. We have a link for the wellness group here, a link for the S&P group here. These are the groups you want to use to invite your prospects with, okay? We are going to be getting one for the sciences. We just haven't really dove into and have people doing a lot of stuff in there yet besides testimonials. Here's the corporate secret agent bulletin board. Oops, that is not linked. All right, I will fix that in a minute. I'm not sure why it's not, that link isn't working. But that is where you're definitely going to want to follow. It's a page on Facebook, and that's where they do all the announcements, and especially with Black Friday coming, because this is where they talk about the inventory updates. This is where they're talking about some of the new products coming. So some of these things are going to be teasers that you can use, you know, to share with people who you're, you know, talking with on these products and stuff. Down here, we've got, you know, obviously following these trainings. Reaching out, let's see here, making sure you're getting these trainings on your calendar. We've got some YouTube channels, which is where the recordings of the morning huddles are in the Team Elite Agents YouTube. Obviously, the link is right here. Okay, so we have that. And in See Life Nation, like we've just got some additional things here too, where you can go see some other channels or trainings on YouTube. Okay. And then down here, even we've got, you know, telling you exactly where to go to get started. Okay. So that is that getting started document. Very, very important piece. All right. So I'm going to go back out here. All right. Okay. Navigating the Facebook groups. This is just going to list you all the groups. It's going to give you the links to the groups. How to get an agent started. This is going to tell you exactly what to do when you add a new agent, when you add a new customer, and it's going to give you the verbiage when you add them to our chat group. Okay. When you click on it, it's got the training schedule for all the team stuff. This one here, it's got how to ATM. So it's going to talk to you about how to use the groups that we've got, how to be adding your people. And then we've also got scripts here to be using to be getting people through this process. But it's this next section I'm going to go into a little bit more. Okay, so now when you get to this next section, this is part of our online social media training. So one thing I want to make really important is you get here, it's just giving you an overview of what's going to be covered in this unit. And then you're going to go immediately to step 1. Okay, now here, the whole purpose is you want to be using some of these posts. Oops, guys, I got people who want to come in. Let me add them in. Okay. You want to be using these posts. Hold on, guys. Why are some of these people not coming in? All right. So we've got done for you posts over here. But the whole point of this is you want to be warming up your audience. Because of a couple of things. Either one, you're brand new to network marketing and you want to be getting more engagement on your page so that when you start posting a little bit more, you've got a lot more engagement, you've got more eyes seeing your content, but it's also the right way to post, right? You're not out there spamming about your opportunity. You're not spamming about your products. It's a way to warm up your audience. And so in here, we've got done for you posts. And not only do we have done for you posts on here, but we've also got the different types of posts that we have, and we show you how to be rotating these posts because you definitely don't want to be doing an engaging question post every day, right? You don't want to do that. It's going to wear your audience out. You want to be rotating through these different types of posts, but here's, you know, a whole bunch of different ones. So we're going to share with you different ones that you can use. Now, my suggestion, and I'm saying when I say suggestion, it means you should do this, okay, is you're going to want to change them up just a little bit. You're going to want to tweak them and make them yours. So although you probably could copy and paste this, we don't want you to 100% copy and paste it, right? You can, for the most part, oops, I'm gonna mute you, Ed. I think it's Ed. Let's see here. Hang on, guys.
Hello. There's Brucey.
Oops, it might not be Ed. I'm not sure. If you're not muted, guys, please mute yourselves. Okay. But you can see we've got days broken right down with examples and things for you guys to be using. Okay. So those are, and when you get to that launch post, let us know. We're going to help you with that. Okay. So those are the done for you posts. And again, you want to be starting this as soon as you get started building with the team, if you're going to be using your social media, because this is how you're going to warm up the audience. Okay. Also, we've got the launch post formula. So when you get to that launch post formula, here's the video on it. And it tells you exactly what you need to do to get that to work. We also then give you how to use Messenger to attract prospects. Because again, everything that you're doing is to get more eyes on your content. It's to grow the number of people who are actually seeing your content on social media. That's the intention behind all of these things here. Okay. Is that making sense to everyone so far? Making sense? Yes, you guys can drop in the comments. If not, you can say yes in there too. That'd be awesome. So I can see that. So that's that section. The next is the follow-up conversation formula. All right. This is taking your interested prospects into Messenger. Okay. So we have this broken out for you. When you get the lead in, the contact made, needs, wants, and desires, like all the things that you need to do to get this conversation to move into Messenger. Okay. And there's some handling of objections things in here. And we're really just kind of breaking down this for you so that you can know exactly how to do that. Oops, shoot. Hold on, guys. I need to stop my share for a minute. I just hit the wrong button and closed it all out. 1 second. 1 second. All right, I'm going to come back over. We've got someone who's not muted. Let me see who it is. There we go. All right, I think we're good. All right, so let me go back and share my screen. Okay, so that's the follow-up. Then this is the evaluation piece. So here, and this one's really, really, really important, okay? They're all important, but I definitely want to stress this because I think part of the breakdown for some people is right about this step. But here we did a video on understanding the process. So this is a new video that's in here. It's really important to know the process and understand exactly what it is we're using this for. And then we give you 2 different ways that you can be inviting people into the group. Okay, so the first is, you've got your post using our posting strategy, right? And getting conversation started. You then are going to use the scripts to bring the conversation into Messenger. So when someone comments on the post, you're then going to invite them and give them it says bot link, but give them the link basically for the SMP group. To get into the group and to learn more, and make sure you're always asking for permission before sending that link. Okay. So that's kind of the 3-step process of getting people into that group. And that would be the SMP group or the wellness group. But here are some examples of some direct follow-up with people, right? So, hi, thanks so much for signing my post. I know you said you're interested in fill in the blank. I recently watched, whatever it is, a story or training where someone was able to overcome, insert the problem, and I can add you into a private group and tag you in the story. Does that sound good? So you're asking for permission. Because I know there are people who've been getting put in Facebook jail, and when they share with us what they're doing to get people into the group, this is not what they're sending. Okay, they're sending the link and kind of spamming, and you guys, you cannot do that. One, it doesn't look professional. It completely takes away from everything that we're teaching you guys. It's not going to get you the results you're looking for. And additionally, it's going to get you put in Facebook jail. So you want to be following up with people you've spoken to with a script very similar to this, if not almost identical, okay? And then here are some examples of different posts, right? I just read an amazing story about someone who lost 25 pounds after struggling with their weight for 10 years, has tried every diet under the sun. I'm blown away. Let me know if you'd like to check it out, right? These are different types of posts you can use. Or I'm interviewing my friend Mary, who recently lost 25 pounds without dieting. She struggled with her weight for 10 years. Let me know if you'd like to check it out. These are some examples of posts that you can do to attract people to the groups, right? So if you're thinking about the wellness products, if you're thinking about the weight loss story in there, I know that the gals did an interview, I think with Jesse in there, where he talked about his journey with the products, you know, and I know there's other stories in there. So these are just examples, right? There's more things, but to use these as a guideline of how you're using it. So this would be an example of a post. This is an example of how you would then follow up with them so that you can be getting them into the group. Okay. Is this making sense to everyone so far? Yeah, I see some head nods. I see some thumbs up. All right, let me scroll through. I can't see everybody on one screen. No, those people have their camera on. Okay. All right, so that is that portion. Oh, yep. Okay. Wait, why is it showing up on my screen that way? That's kind of interesting. Okay. Then the next is we've got the convert. All right. This is the most important piece. Everything that you're doing up until now is to get these people in there, but you've got to close them, right? We've got to close them. So with that being said, this is where we're going to convert them. And we've got lots of trainings here for you guys. Okay. So we have a 3-way chat script. Okay. So we use this chat script that's basically walking you through the process of things that you can use. All right. So that's one. In addition, we've got effective following up and closing. So more information, some examples of questions that you can be using. Okay. We've also got a training video that Ruth and I have done for you. In addition, we've also got some questions if you're getting people on a Zoom or if you're just, you know, working to close them, of different types of questions you can be using. And I know that there are gals on the team who are using these and they're working beautiful for them, the ones who are using them. So, you know, just a variety of different questions you can be using, because remember guys, it's all about asking, not telling, right? You want to be asking the questions to people to get them to really figure this out for themselves, to get solutions for themselves. And then we have some additional resources here too, right, of different online party training if you're looking for that. All right, so this is important for this whole phase 1. All of this is the phase 1. Now, once you start to get this kind of mastered, you're going to be using it along with phase 2. Okay, and this is where you're going to start to grow things a little bit. And this is where we go into helping you create your own personal brand, right? We help you define who your perfect prospect is. So we give you a worksheet. We also give you some avatar training videos in here, just so you can understand this process a little more. But you can start in phase 1 before hitting phase 2. There's a reason 1 comes before 2, right? Because that's where you want to get started. Then we're going to talk to you about consistent content that converts people. So again, we do a training video here on the 4 things you should be doing daily on your social media, right? If that's where you're growing. And then we also work it into different things. So it says 7 types of content to be posting. So here is way more than 7, right? We gave you a bunch of different things that you can be posting on. Okay. And then we talked to you about setting up that simple funnel. And it kind of just shows you a couple of the different paths that you can take people. And these are all free funnels, right? This is, you don't need any high tech here. There's no ad budget. This is using your social media as is. And then over here, we talk to you and show you exactly how to create your own funnel, you know, exactly what to do in the process of doing that. And this image, because it's in a document for you guys, you can actually copy this image and use it as well. Okay, so you guys can do that. And then here's even an Instagram profile if you want something just a little bit different. So those are basically the main things here. Now, after that, this is where, for those of you who were on the training on Friday with Muzaffar, and he was talking about getting started, when you come to this section here, you can see the very first thing is getting started as a secret agent. So he's going to talk to you about getting through your missions. He's going to talk to you about different things. You're going to want to watch this video. Okay. Here's a full business presentation for you. This is the presentation broken down. Here's a full compensation plan. So here's the compensation overview. Here's the full compensation. And then here is the PowerPoint presentation, right, that you can download to use. So everything, that we talk about is all back here for you guys. And then the next section, we've got, let's see what we got here. There's just some additional resources for you. All right. Like a follow-up sheet. So you can kind of track some of your things that you guys are doing. And lastly, these were some of the morning huddles before we did them on the Team Elite. And here's one of the recordings of a new agent training. Okay, so there's one to get started. So all of that is back here, guys, and then that's the affiliate information. But let me just stop sharing my screen. Bring us up. Okay. So with that being said, does that make sense? And would you guys agree there's probably something back there you haven't seen before, right? Because there's a lot of new content. So I want to make sure everybody is going through it. Good morning, David. Good to see you. I see Chelsea in here. Click on the pen to erase. Is the PowerPoint updated with the $29 offer? Donna, that's just a promotion. We're not changing the PowerPoint. That can be mentioned when you do it because that's only a promotion going on till the 26th. Okay, so that won't be in there. And we're waiting for the final one that actually has the Immunix in it because we don't have that one either. But I will make sure, the one that's in there is a great one, but I will make sure that it's, I'll give Rob the most recent one today, but although really all it is some of the slides have been hidden. That's the biggest difference. Okay. And I think, is there anyone else that has questions? Does this make sense to everybody? Because we want to make sure you guys understand the process and want to give you a little kind of like reasoning that you do it. Lester, I don't know why those don't work. That's something you'll have to talk to Jesse about because Rapid Funnel is all Jesse's baby. So I don't have that, but I do know that those are the codes. He gave them to me and I know they're the ones that I have in my app and mine are working. So I don't know, maybe uninstall the app and reinstall the app. That might help. Okay. Elite works. Okay. Yeah. And it could be Jesse took the secret one out. I think Elite is the most important one anyway. So if you try those two, you guys should be good. Okay. Does anybody else have any questions? Any questions? So I wanted just a couple of announcements for you guys. One, again, I'll be posting the Black Friday training we did last night. Two, don't forget that tonight we have Diamond Agent Mike Zanardelli doing the business presentation at 6 p.m. Pacific time. And I'm going to throw something out, but I want you guys to think about this before jumping on it, okay? Because this is really, really important. And this is if, because what I don't want anybody to do is get shiny object syndrome, okay? I want you to focus on one process. But if you have an Instagram, if you would like to know how to sell some products on Instagram, okay? Obviously, it's a different platform. There's some different rules, I should say, but there's different things with consistency. If you've not checked out Instagram, if you're not doing anything there, you probably don't want to jump on this. But I have a training set up for Wednesday night at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, with an Instagram expert who sells a couple $1,000s a month. Now, just to give you a little heads up, she's someone who I'm trying to bring over here to Seacret. She and I are doing some product swap. I'm going to give you guys the little behind the scene. This is part of my process. She's not where she wants to be in her company. She keeps sliding backwards. However, she's got fabulous Instagram and her personal sales are great. It's more her compensation plan that's holding her back. But I do want some people on there for sure, because one of her things is she loves her community and she wants to know she's got a good community if she comes over here. So this is part of the process of her seeing how awesome we are. But I'm doing a little training swap with her. I'm helping her with something tomorrow, but she is going to do a training for us for about an hour on Wednesday night. Okay. If you guys want to be on it, please message me individually, because I don't want to put the link out to every single person, because again, I 100% know not everybody is ready for this. And I only want you to jump in if you're ready for this. Okay. Please, I can't stress that enough. All right. But message me separately and through Messenger, and I will set up a separate group for it. And that's where the links, the recording, everything will be put in there. But she is going to share some great tips, guys. She does this through attraction marketing. She does a lot of this through her stories. Some of it, I don't know how she does yet at all. But what I do know, especially with Black Friday coming, that if you guys are willing to get on some video, if you guys are willing to, really get serious, this can be an additional tool you can be using, to be selling some more product. And I say Black Friday, but obviously if you really start to understand this and master it, it's something you can be doing going forward to help you sell some more product. The other thing Instagram is great for is helping us find more leads to be putting into our groups that we already have. So it is an awesome platform. But again, if you have not mastered Facebook and you've not touched Instagram, this is not the time to get on that training. Focus on mastering what we have in place so that you can really up your skill level and start getting more traction before taking on something new. Okay. I really want to stress that, because I do not want to sidetrack somebody and get you so you're not getting help anywhere. Okay. Does that make sense for everybody? Yeah. All right, perfect. So anyway, I want to thank you guys. Don't forget, live presentation tonight, that Instagram Wednesday night. It is at the same time as Ms. Offer's presentation. I apologize. I would not typically do that, but it was truly the one time we could get. And it's also Veterans Day here in the United States. And so it's a day that a lot of people don't work. A lot of people do work, but there are a lot of things that are closed. And I was, really trying to think of teachers and things like that this should be hopefully not as crazy of a day for them, because they don't have school that day, and really was just trying to, find a time that would work the best for everybody. So again, I wouldn't typically do that. If you've got people to get on a presentation, get them on the presentation. I will be recording it. Okay. If you've got people for the presentation, that's always going to be more important. All right. So I want to thank you guys. Have a happy Monday. Let's close this week out strong. Remember everything we're doing this week, that this is the first week when we close tonight, that this volume is going to be holding on to Black Friday. Okay. So thank you guys, and I will see you later. Have a great day.